This just in, the U.S., G7, and EU nations have officially announced new sanctions against Russia. Let's go to Kristen Welker at the White House. Kristen, these are some pretty important, massive sanctions.
These are sweeping sanctions, Jose. There's no doubt about that. And I want to underscore the point that you just made. The U.S. is doing this in concert with its allies in Europe and beyond. So what are the top lines here? Well, and again, this is just coming in, so I'm going to refer to my notes a little bit. But these sanctions are fully blocking on Russia's largest financial institution, Russia's largest private bank, which is the Alfa Bank. It prohibits new investment in the Russian Federation. And it also includes fully blocking sanctions on family members of Vladimir Putin and Sergei Lavrov. So it's Putin's adult daughters, as well as Sergei Lavrov, the foreign minister's wife and daughter, and members of Russia's Security Council, including former President and Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev. So this is really significant, Jose, and the fact that they are targeting these sanctions to really be directed at family members, the inner circle of Vladimir Putin, is a key headline here. And it does come in the wake of those atrocities that the world witnessed in Bucha. And of course, President Biden calling President Putin a war criminal, calling for him to be tried at a war crimes tribunal. And of course, President Zelensky asking the U.S., asking Europe for more military aid. So it's worth noting that overnight, the U.S. also announced $100 million in new military aid, javelins, what Ukraine has determined to be some of the most effective systems at combating Russia. But President Zelensky has been demanding more. He wants a no-fly zone. He wants those Polish MiGs. So far, President Biden standing firm, saying he's not going to commit U.S. troops to the war in Ukraine, and he perceives those steps to be escalatory. But still, Jose, the bottom line here, these are sweeping new sanctions announced by the Biden administration. We expect the president to address these sanctions himself when he speaks a little bit later on today at 12:45 p.m. Eastern. Jose.
And Kristen Welker, these are in addition to the actions that we saw right here on MSNBC by the DOJ.
That's absolutely right. And look, I think that what is worth noting here, the National Security Advisor spoke to reporters earlier this week, I should say, and said that sanctions take time to have an impact. And so they acknowledge these sanctions are not something that are going to deter Vladimir Putin overnight. But at the same time, they say that over time, they think that they will have a bite. And of course, the DOJ announcing new actions against key oligarchs in Russia today as well.